Konnichiwa, bonjour, good day. Welcome to yet another episode of Maneater. This is number 9, Shark in the City. We're going to do some upgrades here in the cave. You can see what I got. We just upgraded protein digestion to the max, which we should probably have done earlier. We're going to swim over here and we are going to eat some more parrotfish coming right out of the cave over there. Saw it on the map. It's very likely that we changed our mind. We're gonna get these people instead. Yeah, because we decided to seek revenge on some beach goers. We're feeling particularly villainous and jawsy today. Rosie is feeling jawsy. What a surprise. Gonna get those people and then we're gonna swim on. Hey, you know, we felt like just getting knocking a few off that quest, which is actually not a bad idea. Because as you can see, your threat level goes up and it will go back down. So if we grab a few in between, then we can let the threat level go down and make it easier to subsequently come back and finish that quest. But we are indeed going for the parrotfish. That is where we are. Grabbing these parrotfish, and the hammerheads are here. Just like our narrator told us, hammerheads are feasting. And they are trying to get in our way. And there's a bunch of them over here that we had to give the work. Let them know that Rose don't play Bay.
They were destroyed by hurricanes, and 2 that collapsed due to substandard construction and safety deficiencies.
And there we accidentally transitioned into the other area and back. You end up in the Gulf, then back, and then back. Yeah, so these areas kind of start bleeding into each other, and every time you cross over, the game will let you know either through the narrator or through a prompt on your screen. So be aware of that, especially if you're looking for collectibles, because you might think something is in one area and it's really in another. But we are finishing off these parrotfish, which I believe is the second round of parrotfish of 3. We are controlling this population of parrotfish, and let's see how many times I can say parrotfish, huh? Yeah, parrotfish. Anyway, sorry about that. We are moving on. What are we going to do next? Oh, we are going to hunt. We are going to hunt something. I swim over there. Got it marked on the map even. Look at that. Well, I didn't speed it up. That means something's coming. Oh, yeah. Probably either that landmark right there. It's not a landmark, it's a nutrient cache, you dummy. It's both, actually. It's just a nutrient cache. We're gonna grab that.
The audacious rover is always swimming, searching for anything to satisfy the gluttony that is their defining trait.
And then we're going to go ahead and knock out this boat. It's amazing how when you speed this up, how quickly this boat degrades. And we eat the people. And there's a landmark, which was right there too. As you can see in these later areas, things are...
Believe it or not, people paid over $12,000 to sleep in these tents and listen to Swedish DJs for an entire weekend.
Darn those social media influencers convincing all these people to go to random beach parties with poor accommodations. I've heard of that. There's a whole documentary on that on Hulu, I believe. I forget what it's called, but somebody was talking about that. There was a whole documentary about this terrible party that they tried to like sell as the next Coachella or Lollapalooza, and it was just a bunch of influencers paid to promote this party that really didn't exist, and I guess it was really terrible. Anyway, back to the game. We are back on the parrotfish, which means we are back in squabbles with our hammerhead brethren. You would think that there would be unity among the sharks in the sea. You know, they know we're on a quest for revenge. We are essentially Bambi with teeth, and we are here. We are Simba of the sea. We are hunting Scar, who is Scaly Pete, and we seek vengeance.
The sleek rover is acutely alert to the presence of nearby predators.
But yet, all these other sharks are just haters. Maybe they're jealous because Rosie's so good looking. I don't know. I don't know the relative attractiveness of one shark to another, so I don't know if Rosie's a good-looking shark. I'd imagine with that whole scar across the side, probably not. Again, here we are seeking vengeance on the person who not only killed our mother, but scarred us for life. And we have to squabble with every other shark in the sea because they're a bunch of dorks. So, grabbing more of these parrotfish. Looks like we took out the hammerhead menace in the area. And we will finish these off and move on to the next bit of the game, because there is always more to do in Maneater until there is not. And when there is not any more to do, then you know you will be at the end of the walkthrough. And hopefully you'll carry on to something else. Maybe Cheats After Dark or the Ghost of Tsushima, which will be on the channel starting next week because it releases Thursday night. And that's when we're going to start uploading. It's Friday for that. So a week from when I'm recording this audio, which will be actually this video will be up Tuesday, so in 3 days look for that
evolutionary anomaly, the hammerhead.
But right now we'll look for this apex hammerhead that we are going to make short order of, especially when we speed it up this fast. It is just Bite City. That's probably 15, 16, 20 bites on this hammerhead, and it takes about 25 to 30 bites on a hammerhead with our upgraded teeth and upgraded shadow stuff.
The bull shark triumphs, overcoming her opponent's clearly superior depth perception.
We unlocked yet another trophy and hit another level, and we transition over here to yet another landmark, which was across the map and right there. You can see where it is at, so you know where to go. Pause if you need to, take your time.
Homeless and itinerant hobos will work for a living. They are not to be confused with bums who are sedentary and refuse to work.
Wow, shots fired at the homeless population, Maneater. And we're moving just north of where we were.
Pride
see it
in
on the
boat
map.
ownership manifests itself in a variety of ways here in Port Clovis.
That is the thing that aggravates most boat owners, is a poor condition of their the boats around them.
Like most American cities, the founders of Port Clovis were Freemasons, and probably Illuminati, who congregated in secret UFO bases to perform Luciferian blood rituals.
Freemasons are not Luciferianism's practicers, and they are not the Illuminati. Contrary to popular belief, I know it sounds more fun because a bunch of presidents were Freemasons, but yeah, they are not the evil that a lot of people try to portray. They're actually very nice people who are also Shriners, which run children's
hospitals. Away from a
hospitals.
shark, you leave your valuables unattended, and they get stolen. Well, that's your fault.
Right here, we're going to grab the last landmark.
If only someone had done their 6th grade reading assignment, perhaps this tragedy could have been avoided.
And that gives us the shark body, and popped another trophy because now we have every piece of the shark stuff, I believe. Or I don't know what that trophy exactly popped, but you'll get it too. And we teleport out of there
It's
back
here
to
in
the grotto.
that the shark can discover the absolute serenity deep within her soul.
Because we want to equip and upgrade the shadow body and the shadow fins that we possess. Because this shadow body, as I told you in last episode, will make everything around you slower and will make you faster, and you will deal poison damage. This is just all good. You have teeth that give you more damage. You have stuff that slows enemies down so you can do more damage because they're slow. You get more bites off. You have fins that give you poison damage to all your enemies around you in a certain area of effect. Every time you dodge, it's all good. Right there on the map, we marked this nutrient cache
One to pass up a fat fiesta.
because we jumped right out of the grotto to there, and we're going there. So that's where we're going next. What's next? Cheats disabled. That, I believe, might be a nutrient cache. It might be a gate, which will lead to a nutrient cache, or maybe it could be a license plate. I don't know. We'll know when we get closer. What is it? Oh, it's a hammerhead. Bruh, you didn't want this smoke before I got all this shadow fin stuff. You really don't want it now. It's not very smart on your part. You're gonna get this work. You're not gonna like it, but I will. All right, it was a nutrient cache after all. Showing you there on the map where we're at. So if you need to, pause as usual and get there.
Protein caches like this one are a convenient and tasty way for sharks to increase their protein intake.
We are going through Sapphire Bay attempting to get 50% of the stuff. As you can see, every nutrient cache, every landmark, every license plate will give you 2%. We need to get at 50% to advance the story.
An insatiable fish. The bull shark is 9/10 appetite.
And you might be saying, but normally you discover as much as you can. Why are you in such a hurry to get 50% to advance the story? In this case, you cannot unlock the next evolution at level 20 until you have progressed past a certain point. And as you know, for me, efficiency is the name of the game. So we want to get there about the time we need to. We want to hit level 20 about the time we hit that story beat. And right here we activated the shadow body. You can see that yellow meter in the bottom left corner ticking down. That is your ultimate meter after it activates. Once that thing fills all the way up, you can hit it and then it'll deplete slowly. And as you can see, it helped us make very quick work of that boat. We're going to transition here to a cutscene, which you will see on the map.
As twilight falls, Pete is in an uncharacteristically quiet mood.
It's a dangerous job. It's not something unknown to me. Well, you want to see dangerous? Look at that, yeah? That's PT 522. My daddy crewed that off of Guadalcanal. He was Navy, gunner's mate, Pacific Theater. But when I was 16 men, came back a day later with 3. Man survives all that. Is to die here in the Gulf.
What happened to him?
Oh, you don't like me saying this. But my daddy, his granddaddy, was killed by a mega shark.
I'm sorry. He's talking about a prehistoric fish that went extinct 2.6 million years ago.
I seen
Yeah,
it.
you were a kid.
Ain't they discover new animals all the time?
Sort of. Well, not exactly. In lots of cases, they're just corrections of species with different names. Also stuff like misspelling.
But I just say it. Maybe there are things in the water that ain't in your textbook. Stick around. Maybe you learn a thing or two this summer.
Whatever.
The ocean is vast. The majority of it still remains unmapped and unexplored by mankind. Perhaps Kyle shouldn't be so quick to dismiss his father's fevered rant.
After you get to 50%, there will be a mission marker on the map. Go to that to trigger that cutscene. And there will be a mission marker after that to take you here. Go
That's the one
here.
what took my hand, all right. Get yourself ready, boy.
Maybe Scaly Pete isn't so wrong about the mega shark, because he sure recognized us from about 200 meters out. And, you know, we were a baby shark when he did that. He hasn't seen us since. And point of contention, maybe I should have ate some wildlife before triggering this fight, got our ultimate meter back up. We'll be fine without it, but it's also a good idea to always enter these boss battles with an ultimate meter. I didn't know it was going to be a boss battle for sure, so I kind of just came into it. Watch out for those canisters thrown in the water. You will start seeing those as your infamy rank goes up as well with regular hunters. Those are explosions. You can accidentally bite them and take a lot of damage. So don't do that either. Be careful. Careful when you bite in the middle of the air. I've had that a couple times where I've jumped up in the air attempting to bite a boat, and they threw one of those canisters, and Rosie grabbed it in midair and exploded and did a lot of
Scaly Pete remains resolute.
Where's she at? I don't know.
Big enough to toss him now, ain't you? Can! Get that can! Down, sir! Pique-toi! Ah! We're about to blow! Get the off! Forget it, boss! He's just a boss! Carl! Carl!
What remains of the boat lurches, then slowly sinks to the bottom of the sea.